It's a confusing time to be a motorist in Ireland. Should we be going electric? Does it suit every lifestyle? Do the current options on the market have enough space for family life? And what if I want to take a last-minute, long-distance journey without any planning or hassle? Well, what if I told you that there is a car that can do pretty much all of that and help save you money and the planet, kind of, by running off electricity some of the time, but that also comes with the backup and reassurance of a good old-fashioned petrol engine? Because there is. It's this, the Mitsubishi Outlander plug-in hybrid. So not only does it offer that best of both worlds plug-in hybrid technology, it's also a big, spacious SUV and a pretty capable 4x4. So on paper, there's not a lot that this car can't do. Today we're going to have a closer look at how that all stacks up in real life, starting with the boot. And at 463 litres, there's not a whole lot that you won't fit back here. It's got a good wide opening, you've got a secret compartment for storing your charging cables, and there's no load lip, so you can sit on it like this without falling in. If you want to extend it further into the back, you can do so, but you'll need to come around here to do it. So first you need to pull the seat bases forward like so, and then pull this rear bench down. And again, that leaves you with a nice flat load area. Once you pop them back up, if you can, then space in the back is extremely generous. Because of the big boxy shape, you've got loads of head and leg room, and that goes for your middle seat passenger too, because it's got a nice flat floor across the middle. You've got a USB port here for charging phones or whatever, and a couple of air vents, although they don't feel so good. Maybe don't let your kids touch those. You've also got a pull-down centre armrest, complete with cup holders, magazine holders and door bins for more storage, and then these big windows let loads of light into the cabin. So back of the bus is a pretty nice place to be. The front of the cabin is a bit of a mixed bag, but for the most part, very, very good. This quilted leather upholstery on the seats and door frames is absolutely gorgeous, but you will find a bit of scratch if you go looking for it. Like this switchgear for the heated seats, for example. What is that about Mitsubishi? It feels like turning on the immersion. The centre console has a nice, neat design. There's a nice ratio of screen to physical buttons there, and it does look pretty smart, even if there is quite a lot of dark black material going on there. But it is quite straightforward to use. The home interface on the infotainment system is quite nice, even if the graphics behind those menus aren't exactly mind-blowing. Trim levels are also straightforward enough. You've got 3 to choose from. There's the Intense, the InStyle and the top spec S edition. Prices start at just under €40,000 when you take government grants into account, which actually makes it cheaper than the entry-level diesel version, so that's surely a bit of a no-brainer. It also comes very generously equipped from the ground up with things like dual zone climate control, cruise control, this touchscreen multimedia display complete with Apple CarPlay and a reversing camera. It also gets 18-inch alloy wheels, roof rails and automatic lights and wipers. This mid-spec InStyle model adds this lovely quilted leather upholstery, electrically adjustable heated seats, and a round view parking monitor, LED headlights and some more safety features like lane departure warning and active cruise control. Top of the range then is the S edition, which adds some exterior and interior styling upgrades, a sunroof, a power tailgate and a 9-speaker surround sound system. So you can have as much luxury as you want in this plug-in hybrid, and it can still come in at under €48,000. The Outlander PHEV is a car that offers 2 very different driving experiences depending on whether you're in fully electric mode or hybrid mode once your battery juice runs out. I'm in hybrid mode right now because we've had to travel a little bit to get to our location today, but from a full charge you're supposed to get about 45 kilometres of electric range. Now that can depend very much on how you drive it. In and around town with lots of stopping and starting and time to regenerate through braking, then it is possible, but you will start to see it drop a bit quicker at motorway speeds. It's a car that suits a very particular lifestyle, namely one that requires less than 40 kilometres of driving a day. But at the same time, that does seem to be a bracket that an awful lot of people fall into. A recent survey by CarsIreland.ie revealed that of the 70% of people who drive to work, 80% of those have a daily commute of between 15 and 45 kilometres each way, meaning that the majority of drivers should at least get one leg of their journey done on the electric power. Then if you're lucky enough to have access to charging at work, you're laughing. But anyway, I personally find it a much more pleasant car to drive when it is in electric mode. Like with all EVs, it's just super smooth, quiet, quick off the mark, and really, really refined. The suspension is well judged, and while the steering could probably do with a bit more feel, it's an overall very enjoyable ride. Once the battery runs out, it starts to feel like a 2.4 litre petrol 4x4, which is essentially what it turns into. And it can get a little bit noisy when you accelerate, but thanks to great sound insulation, it still remains fairly peaceful in the cabin. The only problem is that because of the weight of that hybrid system and the 4x4 system and the considerable bulk of the car itself, it can get quite thirsty when you are on the petrol power alone. So it's definitely one better suited to those who can stick within that 40 kilometres a day on electric range and only have to do a longer journey on occasion. But still, it is a great feeling to have that option. That's the only catch really, that you as an owner need to be disciplined enough to charge it every night in order to use it in the way that it's intended to be used. Is that something that you would be willing to do in order to dramatically reduce the cost of your commute? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Like and share if you enjoyed the video, and if you'd like to see more like it, please hit subscribe.